Hi Tauruses, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your Love and Romance January 2018 reading. To those of you who are new, welcome. And thank you to those of you who have come to me for weekly, monthly, yearly readings, etc., and who have supported me from the beginning. Please like, share, and subscribe because I'm trying to reach hopefully 25,000 viewers before my 2-year anniversary on April 7th. So yes, the energies I'm pulling in for a particular Taurus, as I can only pull in so many energies during a general free reading. We have a woman who may be a little bit, it could be a woman or a man, but I'm feeling a woman who could be a little bit bored, and she has inadvertently or on purpose pulled in the attention of maybe a younger man who is sly, who's cunning, and it may have come quickly as a surprise. But this woman is married or in a commitment, and she's contemplating closing a chapter on her current relationship and starting a new one with this swift and sly character. So to start with, I'm going to pull a card from the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue and ask Spirit to please provide a word of prayer to those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Taurus, with a clear word of prayer for the end of the reading. Now, I'm going to start with the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck, and I'm going to ask Spirit to just please continue to provide me with more messages regarding the energies of the person or persons by which I am feeling their energies during this video. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Taurus with clearly defined messages regarding Taurus's love and romance energies on into and through to the end of January 2018. So some of you are doing pretty darn good financially. There may be some extra money coming in. It could be a bonus. It could be taxes. It could be a inheritance. And some of you are cashing in. Some of you are seeing an ending come to a situation by which money was coming in. As something is ending, your thoughts may be with the Magician energies on manifesting something new. In your foundation, we have the Two of Wands. So we have a fun connection with somebody and some contemplation as to which path is the best one for you to take. Yes, in the recent past, we had the Two of Pentacles, deciding on this job or that job, this person or that person, should I or shouldn't I? And then the decision was made. Now, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we've got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is saying, good, you went through a difficult process, you made your choice, and now you can step into a new path, a new beginning. You guys have control over whether or not you want to mourn and or regret what it is you left behind in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Spirit is suggesting that you let go of the past and get excited about this new beginning. With the Life Renewed Acorn, it's about burying that magical seed and growing something new, a new path in finances, a new path in love, a new path in a home life, personal life. But in your hopes and fears, you're fearing that you or someone else may have some harsh words that could inadvertently or purposely hurt someone else. Therefore, you guys are going to, in your outcome position, be kind of dragging your feet. It seemed like a good connection in the beginning, and now in the end, there's contemplation. The Hierophant may be warning some of you about starting a new marriage, relationship, or commitment with somebody who is carrying the energies of the Magician, being a Rico Suave kind of energy, a trickster. Yes, in the beginning of the first week and a half or two, some of you are coming to the realization that you may have pulled someone into your path a little quickly that maybe is not good for you. You're contemplating a new beginning, but it's a scary new beginning. The only thing exciting about this new beginning is that there may be finances involved. And all of this has transpired because somebody was in fantasy land. Somebody was fantasizing about the way things could be and not maybe paying attention to the reality of a situation. Some of you are focused on this Empress energy. This is a very strong-minded female, a female who's very spiritual, I guess it doesn't need to be a female. It could also be that you're carrying the energies of the Empress card to be able to manifest a new beginning for yourself. Some of you are focused on, I'm still feeling female, who's very spiritual, who may be connected to someone who has fire in their sign, Sag, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And the connection between those two older people, I'm feeling, over 40, are filling you with anger and fear and worry and frustration. Why? Because you were being sneaky and dishonest. So in the outcome position, we have heartache. We have what could have been a third-party situation that we were hoping, Tauruses, that you were hoping was a soulmate connection. And in the end, the result is a long and difficult, painful path. But I think it's a path you bring to an end suddenly. At one point, you were excited about a path and messages you were receiving. But at another point, the desire to keep a secret of some sort, I think, became too much. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, some of you are contemplating, am I comfortable where I'm at? Do I move forward from here? How do I move on to bigger and better things? How do I leave behind what was? And then there may be a little bit of energy of being shunned by someone, or maybe even just the feelings of regret. So let's ask Spirit for some advice here for the month of January. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Taurus with clearly defined messages from Spirit. Spiritual guidance, Taurus, January 2018. Thank you. Okay. So Spirit's trying to tell you guys that you alone in your own path can stand strong and survive just fine. It is through your individuality that you're going to find a skill, a talent, a gift that you, just like everyone else, was born with. It's called your soul purpose. How can you go and share your experience and knowledge with others to help others? The card crossing that is the honesty card. It's important not only as you're bringing something to an end to be honest with others, but also to be very honest with yourself about why something has to end. In your thoughts, you want to go and play, or you're dealing with someone who's not being completely honest. And it could be that that person has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but I'm not quite sure about that. I also feel when I see the High Priestess of Water that she's trying to help you control your emotions when it comes to someone who maybe just hasn't been honest with you. In your foundation right now, you're having fun trying to decide which path to take. And Spirit's saying the choice is up to you. With the wishing well energies, whatever you hope for and wish for, Spirit will help you to manifest. But they're saying be careful what it is that you wish for moving forward. In the past, you were contemplating a connection to a very lustful connection and trying to decide, should I or shouldn't I, this person or that person, whatever it was that you were attracted to. You were trying to make the right decisions, and now in the near future, Spirit's saying, congratulations. You made it through a difficult path, and now you can step into a new path. Understand now that everything that has transpired in your path happened because you caused for it to come into your path. We all get to choose, consciously, subconsciously, or spiritually, what it is that we still need to learn about ourselves through our connection to other people, places, and things. So in the next 2 to 3 weeks, be very clear about what, who, and however things will be summoned into your path. Because there's not going to be anyone to blame but you. So in the next 4 to 6 weeks, when you're looking at a connection, a situation that looks maybe profitable, be honest with yourself about who gets to stay and who has to go in your path. You will eventually have the energies and the ability to let go of a situation or a circumstance or a way of being or a way of thinking. Now, Spirit is saying that they are offering you the Life Renewed Acorn. This is an opportunity to start over again. And in this new path, to just enjoy being playful and not trying to make any connection into anything. Just enjoying a connection for that which it is. A fun friendship. Now, in your hopes and or fears, we do have the fear of someone having some harsh words to say. Maybe someone finding out about something, which would then cause for you to have to become invisible, to have to hide in your own space, to hide your face. And in the outcome position, you're rethinking and taking your time when it comes to what it is you want to put together as you move ahead. Because you saw a cat that seemed to be like you, except you were white and they were black, but you were both cats. So you would think that you wouldn't have any differences, right? But the truth of the matter is that both of these cats have led different lives. They've had different experiences. Therefore, they have different viewpoints and perspectives than you do. Some of you may have thought that this situation was going to become a marriage. And in the end, you'll be surprised to find that you are putting a situation to a close. And the lesson here, this month in love for this particular person or energies, has to do with cycles on the bottom of the deck. Cycles are things that we do over and over again that keep causing us the same unfulfilled results. We've got to identify what these cycles are, and we've got to stop them in their track, and we've got to figure out different ways to go about what it is we are trying to achieve with these cycles. The High Priestess of Air, though, she's blessing you. She's going to help you to come to an understanding and to cut people, places, and situations out of your path that don't belong there. And in the outcome position, Spirit's saying you'll be able to bring a situation to a conclusion and then to take an oath. To not take a risk, to only have hope, and to give something a lot of time before stepping into it, so you can have clarity and peace of mind. So I'm going to pull the energies of the person that some of you, whoever this could be to you, who you're thinking of. I'm going to ask Spirit to please provide us with clarity when it comes to that person's thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, and perspectives to their connection with you. Dear Lord, Spirit, guides, and angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Taurus. Please provide Tauruses with clearly defined messages regarding the person they are thinking of. What are that person's thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, and perspectives when it comes to their connection in January 2018? All right, this person sees the path, the long, difficult path, and they're wondering if they should give it another try or not. This person doesn't want difficulty in their path. They have a joyful, contented home life. They are enjoying partying and having fun with others. In their thoughts, they're contemplating a new creative path, maybe a new direction when it comes to passion or finances. And in their foundation, they're thinking about a message that they had received in the past. A message that in the past came from someone who may have been at a distance. And now in the next 2 to 3 weeks, maybe it was you guys that were the magician. You or this person are being a bit manipulative. And at some point, Taurus, the person you're thinking of is going to be going through some heartache. Because I think they're going to move on. Or you're going to move on from them. So a great surprise happened quickly, and then it climaxed, and then it's coming to an end. And Spirit's saying it is important to remember with the Six of Swords to think of others. Okay, Spirit's telling this person they need to think of others before they make and take actions. In their hopes and fears, they're hoping to obtain some sort of inheritance or financial prosperity. And in their outcome position, they're hoping to continue this fun path. But I'm not sure they want to make a decision. Yeah. They may, for some of you Tauruses, have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because this is general. And they're trying to let go of the past because things maybe have started to fall apart somehow for them. So they went into the rebellious mode of I'm going to do this, this, and that, and I'm going to, which eventually leads to an addiction to sex, drugs, rock and roll, whatever. They're trying to bring a situation to an end, and Spirit's saying they could have a new beginning when it comes to finances, maybe even when it comes to you, Tauruses. But they see it as a very difficult beginning. Because either they're still in connection with someone or they're hoping that you will eventually be their connection. But as they think about the process, they're starting to feel regret. Therefore, in the next 4 to 6 weeks, they are watching or are making something come to an end. And I think it had to do with this difficult choice between two people. They'd rather have the happily ever after than this long and difficult path. Therefore, they begin to run away from that path. They're still going to want to create fantasy, though. Wow. It's like they've learned, but they haven't learned everything that they need to yet. They feel like they haven't gotten to the truth when it comes to you Tauruses somehow. Or they have to get out of a marriage or divorce. You have to get beyond divorce in order to be in a new committed relationship, right? So to clarify, I'm going to pull from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by P.C. Cast and Colette Baron Reed, and I'm going to ask Spirit to please Provide clarification for each step of the Celtic spread ahead of us with the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck for the person that Tauruses are thinking of. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, and perspectives for January. Okay, so yeah, they're wanting to give a situation another try that's been long and difficult and painful. But they're not sure. They are summoning something towards them because of the long and difficult path. So I don't think they've left a difficult path while they're summoning someone else towards them. And they're enjoying fun and partying and a good time because they have a solid foundation. They are content and they get to play and drink and have fun as well. But Spirit's trying to tell the person you guys are thinking of that this doorway that they want to go through is forbidden. There is a cement wall there blocking that doorway. Therefore, Spirit is going to block them from entering it. Now, in your thoughts, or try to, in their thoughts, this person is thinking of a new passionate path, but they're also thinking about letting it go. Their foundation speaks of maybe messages going back and forth between the two of you and a lot of wishing. But this person as well needs to be careful what it is they're wishing for. They are listening for a message from someone at a distance. So maybe there's distance between you guys. And they're trying to listen to your actions, not to what you're saying, but to what you're actually going to do. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, there's manipulation, there are tricks, and there's playfulness. This person wants to be a macho man, or they're seeing you as a macho man, and they're ready to play in the next 2 to 3 weeks. They're thinking of letting go. They're wishing about a relationship at a distance. But there is a doorway here that is forbidden. So they have control in the next 4 to 6 weeks over how to handle a situation that involves either 3 people or a heartache. Because of the High Priestess of Earth, who could be you guys. Or I should say your energy. Or the High Priestess of Earth is going to come and help them when it comes to their finances as they are going through some sort of heartache. It's all fun until the game begins. So, Spirit's saying it is a time for this person to really think about what they're doing when they go away from someone and not care about their feelings. They need to figure out why they're playing like a magician. What is this playfulness about? What is this fun partying door about, and why is it forbidden? Most importantly, why is the person you guys are thinking of planning on letting go of a situation? In their hopes and fears, they are doing well financially, and that is giving them a lot of confidence. Well, that could be why. They have no reason to hold on to anybody. And in the outcome position, they are having fun and coming together and making choices to be with someone or to start a new path and a new direction in finances. Either way, they have the warrior energies to move forward and to make whatever choice they so choose. So to clarify to my right, they need to get clear about love, about their perspective on this love connection and your perspective on this love connection. They need to remember what is involved when it comes to leaving where it is that they belong and moving elsewhere. When they become loyal to themselves and honest with themselves at some point in the next couple weeks, they're going to realize that they have not been obedient to that which they took an oath to do. All because they felt trapped. So in the next week and a half to 2 weeks, they see you beautiful Tauruses. And they're drawn to move in that direction. But again, they're going to have to be honest with you and themselves. about a situation that not only involves lust, but that could cause chaos. So in the outcome position, the person you Tauruses are thinking of is contemplating a new vision for themselves, and they're waiting for the truth in their own soul to set them free. Then they can meditate. But first of all, they need to learn what truly fulfills them before they can cut out these cycles in their life, before they can come out of some sort of denial about a path ahead, before they can bring a connection to some sort of conclusion. So I cannot tell you guys what this other person is going to do. They have freedom of choice, just like we do. But I will tell you that if any of you right now are trying to connect with someone who's already in a connection, that person is going to need at least a good year to get back in touch with who they are after being with someone else. Okay, because what's most important is that we find self-fulfillment and who we are in our soul before we go and share our soul with the next person. 9 times out of 10, because I have a lot of experience in this area, the connection right after a breakup, the rebound, is the one that does not work. Sometimes it takes till the second or third person from a breakup before that person can actually bond and find the right person for them. So if you're ever the person waiting on the outside of a situation for someone to leave a situation and you're going to be the first one in line, chances are it won't turn into what you want it to be. So it's a time to get focused on your own self, on the truth of a connection, and to open yourself to others as well, and not to just focus on one person. Your word of prayer that we pulled earlier is Mother. I open my heart to my mother's humanness and her divinity. And to close, I'm going to read from the book. Not because I don't know what these mean, but because they clarify a lot of things for me, and they offer messages that maybe I may have either missed or that can assist in some way that the artist chose to phrase something. This card says that your current situation is rooted in your feelings about your mother. The first thought that springs to your mind right now is exactly what needs to be addressed and healed. Regardless of your mother's lifestyle or history, you are the one currently living with your feelings. So Mother Mary seeks to support you in gently adjusting the way you view your past to give you more freedom in your present and your future. As you hold a compassionate viewpoint towards your mother and see her as a fallible human who was doing the best that she could, you heal in profound ways. Having a healed viewpoint concerning your mother allows for you to be more open to receiving God's gifts, to receiving help from others, and to receiving messages from the divine. Ask Mother Mary for assistance in releasing any old or heavy emotions connected to your mother so that you can better enjoy each and every moment of your life, however that may apply. So there's a lot of messages here. Know that people are going through the next month and a half or so and are writing down what they hear from this video or these videos each time that they listen. Then they do a self-study where they look at what they wrote down and they ask themselves, why did I write that down? How does that pertain to me in my life? What did I learn about this in the past? Who am I now because I've learned from this? And how am I going to move forward differently because of all that I've learned up to this point? So it's a time of becoming more wise, and it's a time of standing in your own path so that you can make decisions on your own behalf, decisions that are clear, both to yourself and to someone else who may need to hear your truth in order for them to move forward. I hope this information helps to pull you through onto the other side, where you find peace, joy, contentment, happiness, love, prosperity, and great health ahead in your life path. Take care, and God bless.